it's finally here with us, the Skoda Kylaq. Now we won't be able to drive this car, but we are going to take a closer look at what this car is, what it looks like, how it's different from the Kylaq, and everything that you need to know about the car. So let's get started. Now let's start with the front of the car. A lot of people are saying that this looks somewhat like the Kylaq, but it does have its own differences. Now the grille, for example, it's completely black. Now the Kylaq does not get that, and the logo sits right here. You have a very fresh new bumper. You have a matte finish right here, and then you have this grille for the air intake. Now if you look at the headlamps, you get this split headlamp structure. You have the DRL right here, and the turn indicators will also come on right here. Skoda crystal LED lighting, and you have cornering lights as well. So that's a good addition. Now let's take a look at the engine, and it gets the 1 liter TSI that we've seen on the Slavia and the Kylaq. It produces 115 horsepower and 170 Newton meters of torque. This one right here is mated to a 6-speed manual transmission, but you also do get a 6-speed automatic. And in this compact format, the 3-cylinder 1 liter engine, I feel, will be a very peppy engine to drive. We haven't driven the car so far. We will be driving it soon. Moving to the side, you have 17-inch alloys on this car. It comes only in the top variant, and the only other car in this segment that does get 17-inch alloys is the Mahindra 3XO. Now the Kylaq also gets them. The mirrors, if you look at them, they are the same that you get on the Kylaq. Now from the side profile, you will see that this is a very compact car. However, the wheelbase is a little more than the Skoda Kylaq, and we hope that translates into a lot of space inside the cabin, but we'll take a look in just a minute. Also, the door handles, if you look just like the Kylaq and the Slavia, you get this chrome finish. You have the request sensor on both sides, which is a good addition, and you have these black plastic roof rails right here. It gives a nice aesthetic look to the car. And coming to the rear, you might feel like it has been chopped off or it's a little short, but it does look proportionate to me. And you have an all LED lighting for the tail lights. You have this black finish right here going across the tailgate with the Skoda badging, and you have the Kylaq logo right here. There's nothing on that side of the car. Right here you have the reverse parking camera, and you get 2 sensors right here. The bumper also looks sporty. It has this Ford diffuser like look going for it, and the exhaust is right here. Now from the back, it does not look like the Kylaq at all. The front does resemble the Kylaq a little bit. It tells you that it belongs to the same family, but at the rear it's completely different. And in my opinion, does it give you the Q2 vibes? Let us know in the comments. Right here you have the rear wash wipe, you have the defogger, and you also get a shark fin antenna, which is in gloss black. So that was the rear of the car. Let's take a look at the boot as well. Now the boot is 446 liter to the roof. The companies have now come up with a new way to measure the boot. They measure it all the way up to the roof. So 446 liter is what Skoda claims, but it is nice and big. You should be able to carry a whole set of bags, like a large, a medium, and a small bags, and some backpacks and a couple of duffel bags. You do get illumination here, which is a good thing. The loading lip is a little high, so yes, you do have to put some strength into carrying the luggage and putting it in. And you also get a spare. This is a 15-inch spare steel wheel. So if you ask me why this is 15, because the other variants get only a 16-inch alloy. So, and this is a spare, so being a 15-inch does not matter as much, because you'll be driving it only for a short distance. So those were the exteriors of the car. Let us know, what do you like, what do you not like, and if there's something could have been different in this car in the comments. Now let's check out the interiors of the car. Now before we get in, take a look at the keys. It's the same key that you get on the Kylaq and the Slavia. It's a flip key, though this is not required on this variant because it does get the push start. It does have a request sensor right here, and the car can be unlocked easily. Now let's take a look at this door panel. You have a lot of different textures going on, just like you get it on the Kylaq. You have this greenish gray finish right here. I first thought this was Alcantara, but no, it is plastic. And you have the controls right here. You have a big bottle holder, and you have some more colors going on. So like a three-tone color treatment going on here: black, this green, and this white. The same follows inside the cabin also. You will get the black and the white treatment, and you do have accents of that green color that we just saw. Now this does get electrically adjustable seats, 8 adjustable, and this is not only for the driver but also for the front passenger. I think this is the only car in its class that gives electrically adjustable seats for both the passengers in the front. And getting inside is pretty easy, and you'll be able to find your driving position very easily thanks to this electrical controls. The steering wheel is adjustable for reach as well as height, which is a good thing, and overall you'll be able to find a comfortable driving position. Now this is the manual variant, and I found out my first complaint or niggle, if you may call it. You see the dead pedal here. If you wear broad shoes, you have this, you will keep brushing against the clutch, but when you're engaging the clutch and your foot may foul with the dead pedal right here, which I feel is going to be a problem if you drive a lot and you have to make a lot of gear changes. For the automatic variant, this won't be an issue because the clutch pedal won't be there. The steering wheel is what you've seen already on the Kylaq. You have all the controls right here. It's a very nice premium steering wheel, feels nice to hold as well. Now if you look at the information cluster, it's the same digital screen that you get on the Kylaq. You have all the similar readouts. The color is a little different. You have a red color right here on the Kylaq and the Slavia, but right here you have this gray finish going on, and you have a lot of information displayed and it's very clearly visible, so you don't have to search for information. Now the central console is very similar to the Kylaq, and you have the same set of controls right here. There's not a lot of difference. Only thing you'll notice is that the traction control button is missing. It has been moved to the screen right here. The same 10-inch infotainment display. There's no change in the quality or the clarity of the display. However, you will see that this is a new theme, and then there are some software changes that have been made to make it look different. You have these shortcut panes right here. You have this quick buttons right here, and the traction control is now here. AC vents, very easy to operate, no fuss. You have this glossy black finish right here, which looks nice, gives it a premium look. Hard plastics right here, different textures, different texture for this, a different texture for this part right here. This feels much more premium. It's not very crackly, and you have this scratch-free material right here. This also feels pretty premium, and you have the green accents that we saw on the door pads as well. The seats are similar to what we saw on the Kylaq, and these are ventilated for the front passengers. You have this nice bolstering right here, and you see this contrasting stitching which goes all across the seats. The contouring is nice, the comfort level is nice, and you'll be able to spend long hours in this seat, no worries at all. You also get a sunroof. The blinds are manually operated, but if you want to open the sunroof, just press this button and the blinds will also go out with it. But if you want to close the blinds, you will have to use your hands to do that. But there is a sunroof available, and it is quite nice and big. Let's take a look at the glove box as well. So you have this decent sized glove box. You'll be able to store all your documents. You have this nice addition right here. You can store your sunglasses or pens or some other stuff that you want to store, and it fits right in this slot, so it won't move around while you're driving. This is a cooled glove box, so you can also store your beverages here. Speaking about beverages, you have two cup holders right here, a slot to hold your phone, and this has this rubber indents in it, so that holds the bottle in place if even when you are trying to open it with one hand. Uh, Obviously you get a manual handbrake, and right here you have a wireless charging pad, you have a 12 charging slot, you have two type C slots, and you get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which connects wireless. The Sonnet and the Venue, both of them do not get it in the top variant, so this is a nice addition that you will get to see in this segment. You also get this central armrest for the front passengers, and especially in this manual form, it is a nice thing to have. It's good to have it. I would have liked it to be a little bit in the front, because some drivers tend to drive while seated a little ahead, but yeah, you do have it. It's a good addition, and you do have some storage space right here, a big deep pocket, so you can store your wallets, coins, knickknacks. I don't know what you want to store here, but yeah, you do have a lot of space here. You have ORVMs are also auto dimming. You have the light controls and the sunroof control right here. You have a toll receipt holder on this one, and this side you have a mirror as well. The headliner quality seems okay. It's nice, but you've seen this on the Kylaq as well. If you press it, it goes inside. I think you want to see what the rear seat is like because of the shorter footprint of the car. Let's see how the space is in the rear seat. Now, getting into the rear seat, now you will find that the opening is a little narrow. So for some people, it might be a little bit of a task to get in, but it's not for me. And getting here is pretty much easy. You have some foot room right here for your feet. The knee room is decent. The seat is adjusted to my driving position. I lean back and drive a little bit, so if you'll see that this is reclined a little more, but it is comfortable. I'm not uncomfortable in any ways. There is good under thigh support here. The headroom also is pretty decent. If you notice, this has been scooped out, so taller passengers also will be comfortable right here. I think 6'1", 6'2" should be comfortable. A nice handle right here. There is a coat hook as well. You have a magazine holder on both the seats, and also a dedicated space to store your phone. Besides that, let's talk about the seat. It's not a very wide seat, but you do have this space here. This indent is for your arms to rest on. If you look at the contouring of the seat, here you have this bolstering, which kind of restricts you from using the entire space. So when the door is shut, you still have this space available to extend your shoulders onto, so that you can sit comfortably if three are seating. But because of this seat's contouring, three in this seat would not be very comfortable. Two people should be very comfortable, and you can really be very comfortable and enjoy the drive. You do get a central armrest. You have two cup holders right here. You have Isofix child anchors, 3-pointed seat belts for all three passengers, and all three passengers get their individual headrests. That is going to be very, very comfortable. You also get rear AC vents. Now, these rear vents cannot be shut, so yeah, there will be some amount of air always coming as long as the air conditioning is on. And you have two Type-C ports right here. There's no storage space or anything else right here. The door pads are similar to the front. You have the same textures, except you will see that the white color is missing on the door, but you do get a big water holder, and you also get the green accents right here. You have the reading lamps in the center, and they are nice and bright. Other than that, it does not feel claustrophobic at all at the rear seat. The rear seat is at a little bit of a height than the front seat, so you do have this inclined position where you're seated a little higher, and you get a nice view of the front. It feels a little roomy. However, this window pane, if you look at it, it's not very big. Good thing is that the glass goes all the way down, and if you want to rest your hand here, it's a little tall. It's on the taller side. And also the doorknob, it's like a little high. Usually you find them right here, which is very convenient to open, but this one is a little taller. Other than that, it's a very solidly built cabin. It's nice and comfortable. The plastics are a little bit of cheap quality, I won't say cheap, there's a bit of cost cutting done there, but Skoda is trying to compensate with other materials there which do cover up for the non-premium plastics there. Another good thing is that the headrests are adjustable. Also, if you want to increase space, you have a 60-40 split here, so you will get a lot of convenience if you want to, split the seats, you want to get a configuration which suits you the best. Now, in terms of safety, this is based on the same platform as the Kylaq and the Slavia, so we do expect it to get a full 5 stars once it is crash tested. In terms of safety features, here is a list of all the new safety features that you get with the Skoda Kylaq. Now, in terms of its competition, it is entering a market which is very competitive. You have the Hyundai Venue, the Kia Sonet, the Mahindra XUV3 XO, the Tata Nexon, and the Maruti Suzuki Brezza in this segment, and the Kylaq does have to fight a lot to get in the sales numbers, but it does offer a very peppy engine, a good amount of features, and obviously it's going to get a very good safety rating as well. How it compares with its competition, here's a quick look. Now, the Kylaq has been introduced for a price of 7.89 lakh ex-showroom. That is for the base variant, and we expect the top-end variant, which we just saw in the video, to be priced around 11.5 lakh. We don't know the exact prices yet. Those will be announced on December 2nd when the car will be launched officially, and we will also get the prices of all the variants. We will come up with another video, a separate video for that, and a separate drive review as well. So if you want to catch both those videos, subscribe to Motoroids, press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever that video comes up. Now, let us know, what do you think of the Skoda Kylaq? Is it late to the sub 4 meter party, or it does offer something different? You let us know in the comments below. This is Vipul signing off. I will see you in the next one. Until then, rev hard, rev free, and drive safe.